Like there would be weeks I would work only on one specific things. Everybody would come for the same thing. Everyone. They arrive already know what they're gonna work on. And they don't know them at all. Why? Because there is a divine energy that is made available at a certain lapse of time to repair or heal something specific. And it feels that now people are being called to repair the wound of separation, which manifests as trauma during the birth, separation from the mother, healing the relationship with their mother, healing the relationship with the source, with the anger that we might experience towards the source for abandoning us, betraying us, sending us away. Why do we need to separate? So this is very unconscious wounds that everybody, this is in the human psyche, everybody that is holding a divine soul is holding this wound. And right now it seems that there's this moment of grace where there is this opportunity for healing for all humanity that is holding that wound. And so it's all coming at the same time. Everybody is working on the same thing. So yes, there is a cosmic correspondence of what's happening in your micro level and what's happening in the macro. The ego is very, very scared by this work because there is a risk for the ego to dissolve with this work. And that's freaking scary for the ego.
Why do we have ego? Where does it come from?
The ego is this construct that is enabling you to live this human experience with the illusion that you're a separate entity. And the reason why it's there is only to allow you to have free will. It's like a vessel that you go into, and it allows you to have this virtual experience, like imagine you're in a virtual reality game, and you're going onto a vessel that allow you to have this different perception of reality, and give you the perception that you're separated from the source, that you're individual entity, separated entity. So you would have the illusion, since you're separated from the source, you would have the illusion that you have free will. Because if you don't have the illusion that you're separated from the source, how would you have free will? How would you do anything that is against the nature that God created, the kingdom, this amazing palace and kingdom that God created, and you go and you do something against it? That's completely crazy, right? Would you ever be free to take any decision that goes against the divine? Never. You would not be able to do that because you would be so fused and merged into the divine that you wouldn't be able to have that human experience. And the whole point of the human experience is experiencing this separation, okay? But the whole point is to come back to this point of reunion. So the ego is there in the beginning, making you believing that you're separated. And in the beginning, super scary. We saw that many times. That's the most scariest experience you live as a human being, that is landing on earth, separated from the source, and then separated from the mother. And then, oh my God, I'm all alone. And then, oh my God, I have to build myself up. And I have to be special so I would be reunited again and acknowledged again and validated again. Why? Because I'm yearning for this reunion. So I'm looking for validation, for acknowledgement, for love. Why? Because this is my first wound of separation. So everything I'm going to do it from that place. But instead of doing it from a place of reunion, I'm going to do it from a place of separateness. So now I have to stand out, I have to be special, I have to be different. And so the more you go to this route, the more you go to the route of separateness, because you have to be super special and super different than everybody else. So while you're going through this route, you're separating yourself even more and even more because you have to stand out. There is a competition. Competition is a complete like that's the invention of this reality. That's the illusion, okay? Is that you need to be in competition in order to stand out, to be valued, to be special, to be precious. Okay? And so, what was in the beginning like, what was, comment dire, a suffering in the beginning, finally you embrace it as the only way for you to give you the salvation, which is this sense of reunion and acknowledgement and love that you're looking for in the first place, because this is what you thought you lost. And so now you know, so you come from this place, separation, separation, separation. Now you come on the top of this human experience of separation. Either you stay there and you stay at the top, which is a great source. Then what happened? Oh my God, you start aging. Oh my God, you start losing your freshness, your beauty, your strength, your intelligence, and everything going down. And then, like, you are like, hey, why did I do that for in the first place? Oh my God, I'm becoming nothing. Oh my God, I'm dissolving. Oh my God. So, if you're still on the path of the ego, that's the most terrible thing that can happen to you, because you're falling apart. You're nothing anymore. Right? But now, if you understood that this is about reunion, and you let go of this ego that make you believe that you becoming nothing, you understand that actually you becoming everything. And the cycle finish, and that's it. That's the bliss point. Because you understood that all this was a construction to give you the ability to choose from your own place of from this place of separation, of illusion of separation, and from that place you choose reunion. You choose to reunite with the source, and then you don't have to suffer from this illusion anymore, because you know that it's just an illusion. You know that you're not really separated. You know that the source is there and has always been there. You know that the source is always watching you. You know that the source never abandoned you. You know all of this. So it seems like you're on your own, but you're not really on your own. You never really been on your own. It was always an illusion, so you would be able to choose the reunion, even though you're still in the beginning of the cycle. That's ideally what you're, that's the ideal is that you're able to choose when you're still here. Now, if it didn't happen, it's okay. You see, it's still a challenge to be able to see that when you're here. But that's the whole point, is to tear the veil of illusion. And the moment you tear that veil of illusion, and you know that this game was there just to allow you free will, then you use your free will for the exact right thing that you want, which is serving the divine, bringing the divine presence on earth, being a light vessel to allow more light in. You understand? And all the experiences that you are having them from a place of my ego. Don't worry, there is no danger anymore to dissolve the ego. because you know that it was an illusion in the first place that was meant to allow you to have free will. The moment you see that and you use your free will to choose reunion, that's it. Game actually is over. Your life is not finished, but that game is over. You can start a new game now. And this new game, it's about embodying your light, embodying your power, aligning with your higher purpose, deciding that you're going to be a light vessel to host divine light on earth. Because the divine light, even though it's infinite and it's everywhere, it can only come in the earth plane through you. Why? Because of this paradigm that was created in the beginning, that if you want to have free will, we need to give also space for darkness. Okay? Now you have the free will to host as much light as possible and be that light holder, and through you more divine light will come on earth and will be able to anchor on the earth plane. You understand? So when you are not worried about your ego anymore, this is what you can spend your time doing. Instead of building up your ego and more and more and more. You understand? So this is two directions where you want to invest your energy. You can choose. So again, as long as the ego is threatened, it's because it thinks that you're going to fall apart and go into dissolution, which is, for the ego, it's a bad thing because you're going to become nothing. But if you take it from a higher plane of consciousness, you know that this dissolution doesn't mean you're becoming nothing. It means that you're becoming everything. Right?